Hello. Yeah, we're just testing audio right
One,
now.
two, three, testing.
Yeah. Man, this is gonna be a good video.
It's gonna be a sick video.
Yeah.
Hopefully the mic,
Yeah,
catches
works,
everything.
yeah.
It'll be
I
fine.
don't
It'll be good. Good. I'm so nervous, but I'm good. It's gonna be good.
Nah, it's fine. Those samosas were fucking dope. Yeah, no,
The
right?
fries, though?
The fries though, fuck man. Saw that video though? My dick's hard right now. God damn.
Oh, damn, that's it.
All right, hello everyone. We're back with the Thoughts on My Mind series, and we're on number 3 today. And I'm not alone today because I promised you that I was going to bring someone, and I did fulfill my promise. Here we have today my best friend Abhiyan, that you guys know from the Goose video, which all of you saw, and you were like, okay, it's funny, blah blah blah. And I brought Abhiyan. So Abhiyan, say hello. Introduce yourself.
What's up? Hi, guys.
So, a little bit about Abhiyan. Abhiyan is my best friend. We've known each other for 3 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We met in O levels, and I guess Abhiyan can tell you the story, like how it started off.
So I think it was like the first day of O levels, and it was in Edward School, Peshawar. So it was the first day. I walk into class because I'm late, and the teacher introduces me to everyone, like, hey, new student, blah blah. And then he tells me to go take a seat. And everywhere I look, I don't see a seat empty anywhere except Z. Z has an empty seat right next to him. So I said, okay, cool, yeah, I have no other choice. I so I just go and sit next to this giant of a human.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I sit down and, I'm pretty shy. I don't think I said anything. Did I say anything?
No, you didn't say anything. The first day, I remember you came up to me, you sat next to me, put your bag down, and the class sort of went on. And
Yeah.
I think mid-between we started introducing each other.
Yeah, I think it was-
before the teacher came in.
Yeah.
And it sort of went like, hey, what's up? What's your name? And I introduced myself, and then you were like, okay, I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. And I remember the next class was the English class, if you remember.
Right,
You remember
yeah.
that guy?
Yeah,
We're not
right.
gonna name him obviously for
Yeah.
personal reasons.
Yeah.
But that guy though, Anyway, yeah. So it was. It turned out to be any other boring class because O levels wasn't that exciting. You just come here. You just come to school. You sit down.
Take a
for
couple of
8
classes
periods,
and then
you
just
sit
go
for
back
6
home,
hours.
yeah.
6 hours. Sit in the fucking heat. Just do nothing. Learn some bullshit. Go back home. Forget it, and then rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. So it was it was something, and the thing is that in my head I wasn't like, okay, this guy who just sat right next to me, Abhiyan, we're gonna be friends. Like, I just saw him and I was like, we'll see. Well, this is the guy I just know.
Yeah,
and
what was
we're-
your first impression of me? What did you think?
I mean, when you walked in and I saw you, I've been dealing with this issue for a very, very long time, where I have had many outsiders, aka
Right.
people coming from other countries,
Right.
and them sitting next to me.
Alright.
And I've been dealing with that since city school because I had the same situation with someone else who was from the US, I think from the US, either from the UK or the US. I don't remember. It was like years ago.
You're just a magnet for different cultures.
Yeah, it's just weird, man. And I remember whenever the person who sat next to me, he had never his expectations was like, okay, this is a Pakistani guy. He probably doesn't speak English,
Right.
and I'm just gonna sit right next to him and try to not say anything. And obviously, every time someone like that, aka in this case Abhiyan, sat next to me, he probably didn't expect me to speak English or even understand English at that point, because how the whole.
Well, I didn't have much of a stereotype, but yeah, I guess you could say it did throw me off a little bit when,
Yeah.
Z opened his mouth and started talking.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty friendly talk, I guess. We both were having a lot of fun, and we introduced each other. Mostly Abhiyan just kept talking about how he's from Saudi Arabia, why he came here, and everything like that.
It was just basic introduction talk.
Basic introductions, yeah. But if I were to answer this question, what was my first impression of you, I'd say I looked at you and I was like, well, this is someone I'd probably, I probably want to talk more and every day.
Right.
And I remember every time I'd go home, I just wanted the next day to come because I just wanted to talk, because there wasn't many people I was talking to at that time.
Right.
I wasn't that much into MTA as well. I had no clan at that
Right.
time. It was like 2017, I believe. Oh no, 2000. Yeah, something like 2018, 17. Zuria disbanded as well.
Right.
So there wasn't much going on for me in game as well. So nothing IRL, nothing in game. I was just lonely. I had no one to talk to, and mostly introverted. Not really, talking to outsiders or anything. Going outside.
Right.
So when I saw you, I was like, "Wait, this might be something." And we just had that spark, and
Yeah, it
we,
clicked, yeah.
it was really quick, and it was really nice. I like that. I like that.
I used to come to school every day, and I thought I'd get bored being in my studies and everything, but it used to be a blast because Z and I we used to talk, we used to make jokes and laugh in literally every class. It was
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
It was fun, and we teased our English teacher so
Oh,
much.
my
We teased her.
God.
Poor thing, we teased her so much. She didn't deserve it.
I'm
We gave her so
gonna
much
say
shit.
this right now. If she's listening to this, she is the greatest teacher.
Doubtful, but yeah.
Yeah, no, like
You never know.
for me at least, she's
Yeah.
like the greatest teacher I've ever met.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm saying doubtful that she hears this.
Oh yeah, I know. But like, if you never know. This
Yeah.
might hit it. You never
Yes.
know.
You never know where this
YouTube's
goes.
kind of weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, about school life,
Right.
I'd say school life was kind of shit.
Yeah.
It was like I don't want to like really trash talk, but it
there
was
like so many other. There were activities and everything, but I don't think we didn't take that much part in them. I guess.
no. It's not about like us taking part into them. It's just us getting like we weren't in a environment that we felt comfortable in.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna like over explain this because I want to keep the reasons a bit personal, just due to how I am and how the whole thoughts on my mind series works.
Right.
I don't explain personal stuff.
Right.
But if I had to say the school was okay, the people somewhat okay, I guess. After like 10th grade, they were kind of okay.
Yeah.
But
Still
overall,
still had a bit of maturing to do.
pretty like overall pretty immature people. Some people that
Yeah, but we were one to tell. We were kind of mature.
yeah,
at
we
that
were
age,
kind of
too.
immature as well.
Yeah.
But like we weren't that immature where we sort of, go into
Yeah.
someone's personal space and then kind
Right.
of fuck with
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
So
We knew boundaries, basically.
yeah, we know. So so we met in I believe 2018,
17.
2017. And I don't remember the date or anything, but I remember it was just the first day of school, first day of O levels, and I wasn't expecting this guy to walk in. I was just thinking like it's gonna be another boring year with these boring ass people.
Yeah.
And this guy walks in, I'm like, dude, hell yeah, dude. Now I finally have someone that I can talk to and share feelings that's speaks English.
Like
I mean,
when-
it's okay. Hear me out. Well, I'm gonna explain what I meant by this. What I meant by this. What I mean by this is that I usually like to talk to people in English because I feel more comfortable.
Right.
Urdu isn't like you can speak our native language, you can say, or our mother tongue, but it's not really fun. Like when we speak English, we can just express ourselves really good. We can just have fun.
It's just a different way we were raised, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I got, like as you know, I got into MT. I've said this in the previous thoughts on my video.
Right.
I started MT in 2012 as an 11-year-old, and I was introduced to people who only spoke English. So my sort of mindset was built into this. It sort of got absorbed in this whole environment where I spoke English with people that I didn't know. And by speaking English more and more, I developed this accent, which you're hearing right now.
Yeah.
And I taught myself about vocabulary, basic English. I taught myself how to be better, how to be
Right.
less nervous. Because
Right.
obviously that sort of died down after I got into higher classes because over there they don't really teach you how to deal with certain life issues rather than they just feeding you dumb information that you're gonna forget.
Right.
Like all that hard work giving 8 subjects, where's that? Nowhere.
It's not gonna help much.
Like
Yeah.
my plan, like my whole idea was that I'm gonna go into computers, and then I did, and I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
And that was my plan, and I did it. I knew it was gonna be hard. The first day I started O levels, I knew it was gonna be hard, but I did it. A lot of people doubted me. A lot of people said, "You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail." And I proved them all wrong. And I've been doing this time by time. But obviously, there's gonna be life isn't life isn't easy, man.
Yeah.
People are gonna be shit talking you. People are gonna be talking about behind your back. People are gonna say or give bad examples of you. But you just gotta keep moving forward, man. You just don't give a fuck about them at all.
Keep moving forward.
But we just kind of went
on a tangent.
yeah.
You just went on a tangent.
Yeah, we just went to a whole different area over there. Coming back, yeah, as I said, me and Abhiyan known each other for 3 years, and it's been awesome. We've been
awesome.
enjoying a lot. We've been gaming. We've watched movies so many times. We're planning on doing it more. Obviously,
Yeah.
this guy is busy as
All the
always.
time. All the time.
But it's fine. It don't matter. It don't matter. Anyway, so obviously we were thinking about questions. So the next question was, what have you learned about Z, his life, his likes and dislikes, and his IRL, which you only know about? So Abhiyan, let's see what you got.
Okay, this is putting me to the test. So the thing about Z, I guess, that I've learned over the years, and well, to be honest, there's not much kept secret now, because Z's the type of guy who literally puts, nowadays at least, he puts everything out there. So, like, he doesn't really have two different personalities, for one for home and one for outside.
Mhm.
Whatever he is, it's him 100%. Whenever you meet him, no matter who you are or what you are, and wherever you are. So yeah, he's just a super confident person who is confident in his abilities, and once he takes a step, he doesn't back down, and I really like that. I really admire that about Z. Yeah, that commitment, like set a goal and then go after it.
Yeah, I mean, when you've like gone through so many difficulties and so many deep down ways, and you've been like hit to the ground, you've been dropped, and you've been forgotten, you've been not given any sort of attention, and you've like when you just basically I was like what Abhiyan just said happened because of these incapabilities that I had and my failures. If I had never went to this sort of way and realized that okay, life isn't as easy as I thought of back a few years ago, and I hadn't been put down to the ground so many times and been told that you're useless, you're worthless, you can't do shit, and that gave me the motivation, because when I told myself that obviously it's going to be a super hard way from point A to point B, and from between point A and point B, it was super hard, and Abhiyan is the only person that knows. And there are so many things that we've talked about behind the scenes that obviously we can't share because they're a bit private.
Bit deep too.
Yeah, bit deep too as well. But if I had to say one thing, I'd say every day of my higher education, every day, every night, I was just thinking, how do I end this suffering? And it was just super hard, man. Like, I remember just getting told that you're fucking worthless, and coming home and just trying not to cry every day, and it was really hard. It was really hard. And I remember I was talking to a few friends of mine in game as well, and they would always ask me like, where are you? And I just like, I could not tell them what was going on in my life. I would just like pretend. I was just doing a pretend play where I just say, yeah, I'm good, man, I'm good, and
Just a note to everyone listening: if you're thinking about ending it, just don't. Please don't.
No,
it's not worth it. It's not worth your time. There's so much for you out there in life. You just need to go out there and explore it and just get it. So just live it. It'll get shitty. It'll get so shitty sometimes.
It'll get very shitty.
But the good days, the days that are good, the days that you're happy, they're gonna be worth it.
They'll eventually come.
They'll come, and
maybe it'll take a year, maybe it'll take 2, maybe it'll take 3.
Yeah, but
it
they're
happened to
definitely
me,
gonna come,
and I went through it. Now I'm happy.
Exactly.
Now I have a good life. Now I'm making this video. I learned stuff, and it all happened because of those failures. You just gotta keep moving on. And I know that I'm not the person you want this to like. You want to listen to this from, but like, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I didn't think I would be able to say this shit today because I obviously, as I told you, the whole failure thing. But I'm gonna tell you now. Listen to me. Just don't. Like, if you have doubts in you, you probably haven't found your perfect self. And I'm not saying that perfect self is gonna be your final image. You can probably or not probably, you can definitely become a better version of that
always
as well.
evolve. You can always evolve,
Yeah.
always move forward, always change.
And-
That's the beautiful thing about being human.
Yeah, it's just amazing, and like that's what it is about. Like you just gotta. You would think that this would be the end, or this is like the shittiest time of my life, and or this is where I just can't take it anymore. But the moment where you start telling yourself it's gonna get better is where you start doing better for yourself IRL and better for
Right.
your mental health.
Right, it's all
You
just-
can't tell yourself that I want to give up. I did that and it was really hard, and it took me almost 3 years to understand that no, maybe I am worth something, maybe I can be better, and maybe I can finally achieve something.
You definitely can. Anyone can.
Yeah.
Anyone can.
So
I think we went on another tangent again.
yeah. No, but the thing is we
It's good. It's important.
yeah, we were talking about what Beyonce learned about me, but yeah, it was something. But so that's the part where we talk about my IRL, I guess, which only Abhiyan knows about. But
Yeah.
now you do that. I mean, you know as well.
Yeah.
And okay,
Now
so
it's my turn.
yeah, it's your turn now. You get to ask me the question.
All right. So what have you learned about me through
Oh
the years
man,
we've
no. Where do I start?
Oh,
God,
boy,
yeah,
let's go.
There's so much.
This is gonna be interesting.
Okay, so first things first. As I said, when I first met Abhiyan, and the only things I knew about him is that he's this interesting person that's coming to my life that I can share things with that I couldn't with other people. The only person I could share with was someone that I knew in city school back in
Right.
high school and whatever. And that was the only person I thought I was gonna be with for the rest of my life. But no, apparently fate was like, yeah, this guy is gonna come to your life one day, and you're gonna meet
He's
him.
gonna be cool. He's gonna be cool. You're gonna like
He's gonna
him.
go.
You're gonna
Yeah.
like
Okay. Look, this guy is cool. Trust me. All right. So, what did I learn? We started hanging out a lot, and when we finally felt that okay, we're both comfortable with hanging out with each other for more than 6 hours,
Right.
because 6 hours of school.
Yeah.
We were-
Outside of school, basically.
Outside of school,
Yeah.
basically. When we first met each other, it was a bit weird because we hadn't seen each other, because it's a whole different vibe when you meet someone outside
Outside of school, yeah.
it's just weird, and it's really cool because you can just do whatever the fuck
Exactly.
you
There are
want.
no boundaries and there are no limits.
Yeah, exactly. So, first things first, right off the bat, I learned that this guy can just learn anything like that. This guy was like, I'm gonna learn magic, bam, learns magic. This guy's like, I'm gonna learn piano, bam, learns piano. And I would just see him do these amazing sort of tricks. And I remember you doing these, that was my phone, by the way.
Yeah.
I remember you doing these sort of tricks and at school and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it was really amazing, and it really made me like cards as well. And I remember we used to play cards, we used to
teach
play
you the
board
tricks,
games
yeah.
and Monopoly and whatever.
The entire magic thing was, I think, it was a way of, I think, getting out of my shell, and trying to be a bit more extrovert and talk to people and explore things out there. So that was like a cool way of doing that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna say that Abhiyan sort of came out of his.
Sure.
I mean, shell, and he was a bit like he wasn't that open. Like I could feel that. Like we both weren't open to each other when we first met each other, but as we started sharing what we like to do, like Abhiyan didn't know that I like to play MTA, and he was like. I explained to him what MTA was,
Yeah.
but he didn't know. He was like, okay, it's like
It's a game
card.
or
It's a
something,
game or
yeah.
something. But when he saw me play it, he realized that wow, okay, so this is something that takes a lot of skill,
A lot of
time to learn, a lot of
Effort and
a lot of
creativity.
hours,
A lot of hours, yeah.
And obviously, it doesn't seem that much to the people who's going to be listening to us because we've been playing for so long that now
Right.
it just seems like child's play.
Right.
Like, this game's like easy to us now, right? But we all started somewhere. We started at the lowest level 0, and we climbed up and up and up and up, and we finally came to a point where like, okay, this game's easy now. We can play the game, like do hard stuff, and just have a good time. Just we can talk to people and we can still play. Like we don't have to be super focused.
And stress about that
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
So that sort of came out to be, but okay. Anyway, I'm just like going. It was like a bit of a story that I wanted to add in. So anyway, about Abhiyan, I guess about his likes or dislikes, we never really shared about what we like or dislike.
Yeah.
But obviously, Abhiyan knows that I like, a few sports, and I like gaming.
Yeah.
And I know Abhiyan likes music. He
Hell
likes
yeah.
to write music. He likes to make raps or songs whenever
Yeah.
he's like feeling down.
Yeah.
I guess that's his another way of getting out of his shell, or his
Coping, basically.
yeah.
I sometimes write lyrics and poems and stuff like
exactly.
that. Yeah.
And then my man just learned piano like that, and he's like, "Damn, dude, I'm a musician now. Fucking sound like a rapper out here." Anyway, yeah. So that's I guess his likes are just in whatever he picks up. He picks up anything that he, I guess, finds fun
Yeah.
or finds interesting, and he learns it really quickly. And that's the thing I really admire about him, as he admires other stuff about me.
See.
And that's I'm gonna probably say, I've never said this to you
Mhm.
in person,
Okay.
but I'm gonna say that most of my dedication that I started having after I went into into my university was because you never gave up on me as a friend.
Yeah.
Usually people give up on other people when they see that they're not competing as good as they are, and they just give up on people. They
Right.
leave them behind.
Right.
You, on the other hand, you just said, nah, I'm gonna stay with this guy. I know he can do something with his life, and I did,
Absolutely, yeah.
and you were right. You called it.
I knew you were capable of so much more than you were showing at that time, and I knew that. Okay, this guy has something, and someone just needs to push him to do it. I don't think I pushed you that much.
I mean, okay, if I had to put it into words, you took me to the start of the race,
Right.
and then you just showed me the first few steps, and then the rest of the way I had to do it alone.
Yeah, and you
because I knew I had to do it alone if
Yeah.
I had to learn from it.
Right.
So that was basically, I'd say that was the whole the talking about the point A to point B story. That's
Right.
where this point comes in, and now you guys can sort of understand that what I actually meant now. So his IRL, which only I know about. Whew, okay, I mean,
Even I don't know what this is gonna be about.
yeah, I
don't
mean,
know.
these 3 years that we've been together, I've seen that, like, okay, here's the thing though, it's very hard to answer this specific question, is because everything we've just said is the answer to this question.
Exactly. Yeah, it's pretty. In real. Yeah, that's basically.
That's basically it, right? But okay, if I had to answer,
Right.
I think I am the only person that knows Abhiyan for his music talent and his lyric writing, because I don't think he's ever shared this with someone else, and I'm the only person that he shared with it, because when I went to his home, he told me about this, and
Yeah.
after that he got into music a lot. He plays the piano, he does magic. I don't know if you do magic now still.
I have like these bunch of cards just still in my room, but
Okay,
I don't
okay.
touch them
So
that
you,
much
so,
anymore.
okay, so he's evolved to the, excuse me, he's evolved to the whole piano stage now. So
Yeah, I
which
guess.
is understandable and respectable. So
Yeah.
put it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so that was about me and Abhiyan, and I guess
And a bit about life
a
and.
bit about life, bit about some points about how you can do better or not.
Yeah.
And dude, we
We covered some topics.
covered some topics, man. God damn, this one's gonna be a banger. If I can edit it good, which is
Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah. You got this
Yeah.
new software and everything, so yeah, you'll be
yeah,
fine.
no. I guess okay. So right now, if you're listening to this, we met after 6 months
Yeah.
because of the whole
COVID thing,
thing
yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
lockdown and everything. So I was really excited for this day, because this day doesn't come like
Every day, yeah.
every
It's
day.
pretty hard to,
It's
meet
pretty
everyone.
hard to set up a day, and but hopefully I'm planning, at least I'm hoping, that after he's done with his whole
EDA,
exams and
yeah.
everything, and university and everything, then we can finally meet each other on weekend basis if we get
Yeah.
time. Because right now I'm not busy. I got time, man. I got
You
shit
got
done.
hella time.
I still got another 15 days or 16 days like that. So you, on the other hand,
I have a bunch of exams that I
Oh,
need
yeah.
to prepare for. I've got
You're gonna
like
do good. That's
tests,
fine. You're gonna do good.
A-levels. It's gonna be chill. Actually,
It's gonna be chill.
I've been wanting to finish this up for so long. I just don't even care right now. as long as I get it over with at school, I've done all the work. So I just want to give the exam.
He's literally, you can say, like a guy who does PhD but hasn't gotten his certificate, and you're just waiting there like
like,
bruh,
please, dude,
just give me the goddamn certificate. I want to get it over with. And unlucky for him, if you know anyone from the UK, or if you're following the whole Cambridge story, and there was a few issues with grades and expected grades, and their algorithm kind of fucked up. So they gave. And the funny thing is, I was actually watching a video about it in the morning, where I saw that what actually happened wrong. So just like a bit of a off story, or a bit of a backstory about why he's been getting delayed, or why he's been not having these exams in the past few months, is because Cambridge put up a algorithm, and that algorithm sort of fucked up because your actual teachers were sending in predicted grades, and those predicted grades were then put into the algorithm, which would give you a grade less or a grade more depending upon how you do in your school life.
Right.
But instead of that, what the algorithm did was that it put you up, it put your grade up, but it decreased you down to 2 grades.
Right.
And that's really sucky, because even if your teacher puts up an A for you,
exactly. You get down to a C.
No, you get down to a D.
Oh damn! Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then literally, I was looking at the numbers. Literally, 10% of the people got A stars.
Oh wow.
Imagine that. UK.
Wow.
That's the UK stats, by the way.
Oh damn.
And it was just insane. But it's just like
the thing is, I didn't even go for expected grades. I went for the October-November session.
That's better, honestly.
Yeah.
If you've done the work for it, why the fuck not do
exactly
it, you know?
And there's so much uncertainty in these expected grades. Like people got C's and then D's, and they're like, oh my god, this is
and
terrible.
some even failed.
Like I have some of my friends, they did they got dog shit grades.
Oh yeah.
And then, but the funny thing is, then this entire protest thing happened.
Yeah, the whole protesting.
And then they changed their grades, and then from like U's they got up to like B's and A's and A stars, and I'm like, well, shit. Okay, I should have gone for expected grades.
Look. Okay, we tell ourselves each other like we're sort of like we have this fate that if we choose a path, it's probably for the better.
It's probably for the best. Yeah.
And maybe you do even better than them. Who knows?
Yeah,
right?
Know.
But I think this is where we should probably end it.
Yeah,
because I promised the people
it's going to be a shorter
it's going to be a shorter video, even though we're up 26 minutes, which is fine. We covered all the topics. We talked about life. Abhiyan sort of explained some points, or put you in his perspective if you if you knew me IRL. So there's that, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And
please drop a like and subscribe.
Yeah, if you want to do that, I usually never say that.
Yeah, just thought it'd be your ad.
Yeah. This guy's my manager, boys. Let's go.
Yeah, help with your revenue.
Yeah. So if you guys like the video, that'd be really nice. And if you want to drop a comment, or if you guys want to maybe drop suggestions that what you want to ask me, or what you want me to talk about in the next Thoughts on My video. Yeah. So feel free to drop it, or if you want to message me, DM me on Discord. Whoever's listening to this, you already know my Discord, so it doesn't matter.
This YouTube thing is kind of sick.
Yeah. So if you wanna put on suggestions, sure, go ahead, and I'll happily answer them. And I'll see you in the next one, boys. Yeah. This is Thoughts on My Mind 3 signing off.